Okay, so I've been working on a self-build here for a few years now. This is all the new bit. And obviously with that comes patios. So I've been working on patios. I've done a nice slate patio. Some brick and flint walling. And just going to pop some steps in. And then really it's a bit of an afterthought. I've decided to do a ramp. For disabled and people less able-bodied. Pull that back so we can continue the slate along, make it look as though it was meant to be. Bit of marking out. So I need to get rid of some of the mess and pop and get a digger, I think. Okay, so I've got the digger in. Now dug out where the ramp's going to go. I've popped in a bit of ducting under there just in case I want to bring the water or electric I've got through the wall, so I always recommend put ducting in. You can just put plastic bags either side and you know it's there, mark it, so if ever you do want to bring something through then nothing will hold you back. So we've gone a couple of hundred deep, only because it's a walkway. It's not, you know, I mean, the slab is the heaviest thing that's ever going to go on it. Under UK building regulations, to be self-propel yourself up a ramp, I think the minimum is 1 in 12, so you can convert that however. That means that you can push yourself up a hill, so it's quite gradual. So just for going a 400mm high, which is 1.5 foot, I don't know in inches, you need a 4.8 length, so that's quite a long length for that kind of height, but they are the regs and we want to do it all right, so there you go. Next stage, we're just going to pop some planing, road planings, which they rip up. It's sort of crushed tarmac, it's done through a grader, bonds together quite well and is very inexpensive way of doing it. These bricks are set at a sort of a dead level, so you can fill your hardcore or whatever you're putting down, planings in this case is here, up to there, then just pop them out, fill them in, whacker plate them down. A building regulation in the UK is certainly no more than 150mm, 6 inches before you must whacker something and then put the next layer on, so you build it up that way. We're going to use some blocks laid flat to act as a sort of retaining wall, and then we're going to have the flint on the outside, hopefully. It often changes as you go, and you shouldn't worry about changing things as you go, you know. Nothing's really set in stone. I mean, there are some basic sort of rules that you want to keep to, just for, you know, you don't want to be coming back to this job, but give yourself enough of a footing, enough of a base. If it's all clean and well whackered down, which is just vibrated and sort of, you will be fine. Yeah, don't stress. Okay, so we popped a bit of ballast behind that step there, and we sort of ran out of time really for the start of the weekend, so don't ever let time stop you doing something. We put 50mm of ballast down because that will laminate together quite well, so we'll put another 50mm on top of that, and then we shall start to build our flint ramp. So the heavens have opened on us, so we've popped a little tarpaulin on. It's a bit better today, but so we've got a slab in with a little bit of rebar just under the edges, and then we go to block work, which we've been forming before, which is 1 in 12, so it's 100mm for every 1200mm. Been bricking up just to make the curve, got the edging stones, and then just popping a few flints in each day. Don't do too many because they do move overnight. So got a string line, which is very hard to mark out a curve, but it gives you a rough idea just so you don't go above it, sort of thing. Here we are fighting the weather, but we've packed it all out and then built it up with some rubbish underneath, hardcore and stuff, and then popping some planings on, and then we'll do a sort of 40-50 mil bed in preparation for the resin. So this is what I made up just to act as a tamper. We need to get that 12 mil, so just screwed a 12 mil bit of ply to a bit of 4x2, which is wide enough to go across there. It's now got sort of another 50 mil of concrete slab on it, which is 12 mil below the edging bricks, ready for the resin, which 12 mil for pedestrian use is fine, 15 for vehicle, I think. Same time, just raising a step. I'm going to put another step in just to make life easier. And the print work is all looking good. And then I've done a little sort of soakaway at the end here, so all the water has got somewhere to go. It runs off and the grass down. It will just go through the grass into the soakaway. Still got a few flints left, so I've got to find another project to use them up. Battle with the weather big time this week. Still, got to keep going.